Good morning, Flosstube. It is Mandy coming to you with another update, and we've got Stitches today. Say hi, Stitches. Say hi. She meowed as soon as I picked up, but of course, when I wanted her to actually speak, she wouldn't. It's a cat for you, right? Welcome to my channel about cross stitch. If you are new here, thank you so much for, hitting play and checking me out. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back each week. Really, really appreciate you. If you are new here, as a way of, from a very sweet shout out from Laura, Stitching at the Shore, want to say thank you. And thank you, Laura. We've already messaged, and I said thank you so much. So very sweet words. It hit me on a day that definitely needed to hear it. So thank you, really, from the bottom of my heart. And so I know that I had a little bit of an uptick in my subscriber count excuse me, as a result of that. So if you're here new as a result of following her link provided, thank you, appreciate you checking me out. Today is actually just going to be a mid-year WIP parade. Everything that I have worked on so far this year, I'm going to share. The first two projects are going to be what I have worked on since I last filmed. It's been 2 weeks. Last week I just was not up to filming, but I've definitely been doing a lot of stitching, and and really I've only worked on 2 different projects since filming last, so I haven't really had a whole lot to share. Excuse me, that's why I figured this week would be a great week to film that mid-year WIP parade. So let's go ahead and get at it, shall we? I am actually going to try to do a little bit of editing today, so hopefully you'll be seeing a picture of the first WIP that I'm going to share. As of last night at like 10:15 or so p.m., I got a page finish, and I did the math and figured out that I have also accomplished the 21 in 21 from the Full Coverage Fanatics Facebook challenge. So that was a challenge to stitch 21,000 stitches on a single piece in the year 2021, and so I accomplished that. So insert the picture. It is Shooting Star from Carolyn Manning Designs. I started this sometime last year. I don't really remember exactly when. And so when I started the full coverage 21 and 21, I was like maybe just finishing up the first page or so. I was looking at the picture last night of when I first started it, and wow, how much I have accomplished since then. So here we are now. I have not ironed a single thing. There's even going to be some projects that are still in hoops and Q-snaps. But yeah, so this is stitched on a piece of 16 count white Aida, 2 strands full across. And so what I finished last night, earlier, it was last week I finished page 5, and then last night I finished page 8. And so now all I have left to finish is page 6 and page 9. So I am really moving along. So when I pulled this off the Q-snap last night to get the full picture, I left it off so that I could be able to show the whole thing today. And so when I put it back on the Q-snap, it will be the final move of the Q-snap, and we'll be able to get that finished up. So I'm loving this piece. I absolutely adore the colors, and yeah, I haven't been able to put it down. So it'll be exciting to get back to a lot of that purple. It's really pretty in this teal coming in the background. So yeah, that is that one. And then the other project that I stitched on since my last video, oops, getting things a little out of order here. This is Boo Friends by Diane Arthurs, published by Imaginating. I started this last year for Laura, Stitching by the Shore, her pumpkin birthday sale, hashtag. And all I have left to finish is the owl and this little doodad up here and that little pumpkin. And I've got this whole belly done of the owl, so that's good. And then I still have to do a bunch of back stitching. But here we are. Another piece of 16 count white Aida, 2 strands, full cross back stitches necessary. So I did do the black, I followed that up, got the little pumpkin's face. So obviously I still have to do the pumpkin, but finish up the owl. So I really am wanting to kind of make this a focus piece pretty soon. I keep posting it in my so Semi-Sane Stitchers Facebook group. They're unfortunately closed for new members at the moment. But they've got an event this month of Choose My WIP. So I've been posting this in my shooting star. I've posted this one first in hopes that people will select this one because, like I said, I'm so close to a finish. I want to get it done. Everyone keeps choosing shooting star. So that's kind of been a focus piece while doing all of that. So yeah, love this piece. It is so stinking cute. The back stitching has really brought things to life. Back stitching can be a pain at times, but at times it can really go quickly, and it can certainly bring things to life. Like, look at that cat. So cute. Sorry for the phone. I thought I actually turned that off. Go ahead and do that now. Alrighty, moving right along. I counted that I have 13 WIPs today, so this shouldn't be too much of a movie for you. And the rest of these are really in no particular order, just kind of as I was getting things pulled together. Next piece I want to share is Cottage Garden Samplings number 9 in the Songbird Garden series. There is Beauty and Simplicity. Love this piece. This was my New Year New Start for 2020. And I really don't have a whole lot left to do. I think I need to finish up this big flower and the bird and these little doodads over here. No. Yeah, that's the flower I'm working on. And here we go. Like I said, things are still in hoops. Really probably should pull this off the hoop because I haven't worked on it in a while, but so yeah, I've got the big flower over here to do, and then the bird will be over here. So then I've got a couple little pieces to do, but for the most part, really got to just focus on that flower. This is stitched on a piece of 18 count fiber on a whim in the color Slate, I think. It's just a really soft gray. I love this piece. I already have the little house done, got that flower done, all of that greenery done, all of that greenery. So yeah, fun piece. I just haven't been working on it. One of these days, right? And yes, things are going back in the project bags as I'm going here. And next up, pattern got a little bit wrinkled here. It is Bendy Stitchies Winter Witches. This was in the Black Needle Society Naughty or Nice box, last year's Christmas Advent box. And so it also included the fabric and the floss. And it is so adorable. And this is really only maybe 2 times of stitching, like 2 evenings worth maybe even just, yeah, 1 or 2 I think. And so I've got the little pumpkin snowman and the cauldron. Really quick little stitch if I just keep working on it, but adorable. The fabric, like I said, it was from the box. 18 count Mirage from Picture This Plus. Really pretty, kind of a darkish gray. Love it. And again, still in the loop. And next up is another favorite, Halloween Quaker by Lila Studio. I started working on this with Michelle Bendy for her Quaker Zoom, and working up here in this corner. I've got that big of a motif done, this one, and then the hat. Here we go. And I've got a couple of these little ones done too. So that hat was so fun to work on. I'm using all of the called for colors in this piece, including all of the overdyed flosses, Classic Colorworks, and I treated myself with a gift card that I received actually from Semi-Sane Stitchers last year, and so yeah, I decided to go ahead and treat myself to the fancy flosses for this, well, overdyed. And this is stitched on a piece of 16 count Picture This Plus in the color J, J-A-Y. Needle minder, cute adorableness from Gina's Unique Needle Minders. Just hit myself in the nose. And up next we have We 3 by Lindy Stitches. I love this piece. And I found just in my stash those tubes of, just right behind me, you know, the tubes of material that you get from like Joann's or whatever, like the Charles Craft or DMC or whatever. This, it's not that exact same called for, but it's like pretty much that same color. It is a piece of 14 count Ada, and you can tell that it's quite a neon green. It's looking yellow there, getting a little washed out, but it's definitely a neon green. So I've got the middle cat done. These are just some of the little doodads around beside it, and then I started the hat of the one on the left. This one. Trying to look at a camera and saying the left one, this one, left one, everything's backwards. So yeah, that is gonna be another fun one. Just again, need to focus on it. Monochromatic piece. There's gonna be a little bit of white or ecru or something for the to make the faces, the whiskers, but otherwise that's all in black. I'm beginning to think that I need to order one of those cones, like even just a smaller cone of DMC 310. I use a lot of it. And then the next one I'll end up trying to put, again, trying to edit here. I'm gonna put a picture in here. It is from Peruvian, it's the Peruvian Cats from the Peruvian Flare on Etsy. I will, if I'm doing the editing properly, I'll also put the name here. I know the hashtag that people have been using is Peruvian Cat Sal, and so that's why I believe the name of the piece is Peruvian Cat. But now I'm questioning the name of the shop. Like I said, I'm going to put it down here so I have it done properly. And so here we go on this. I'm using a Leo and Roxy floss for this. Got stitches here behind me. This is in the color Wisteria. Very pretty, variegated. And I'm using, I believe that's just one strand on an 18 count, 18-ish. This was on a piece of color and cotton grab bag, so I don't know exactly. It's measuring about an 18 count. And so yeah. Oh, you can definitely see the variegations, colors there. But I love this floss. It's so fun to work with. So just got the one cat done. I know there's what, 6 on there because they're they reflect. So, haven't worked on that one in a while. Next up we have Forbidden Fiber Company. I bought a box called Fight Like a Girl, and I love it. And so the name of this piece is Fight Like a Girl, and it says some women are lost in the fire, some women are built from it. So the last time you would have seen this, all I did was the borders. I had to frog because it wasn't gonna line up, so I got that fixed. The material is a piece of fiber Forbidden Fiber Co., because that's who it's from, the colorway of the material is Rose Petal. And there goes Stitches. Too bad the pattern was in the way. She's gonna go crazy on us. So yeah, like I said, fight like a girl. And here we go. Fun piece of material. It's got some good modeling on it. You can definitely see my hoop marks. But yeah, so I just have the outer border completed all the way around. There's a couple of gaps because of the flame thingy that goes through, but otherwise, like, it's all stitched for the pattern. And the color of this floss, I believe it's the color Fight Like a Girl, and it's really, really variegated. So I did those individual crosses all the way around. And I posted that on Instagram, and Leanne from Forbidden Fiber commented that she couldn't believe that I was able to get the pattern, that border all the way around with little fuss, because she said that she did the flame first so that she could know where to go off of from there. So I thought that was funny. I was slightly concerned about the border on the lengthwise not quite being enough, and so I didn't want to end up like stitching off the material, so I figured I'd at least go ahead and get that first, and then I can fill everything else in from there. Up next is a new start from just a couple weeks ago, but hey, it's a WIP, right? Again, I'll be putting a picture in here. This is Youre Okay from Bendy Stitchy, and I am stitching this on a piece of, I think I determined it's an 18 count color and cotton grab bag, and here we go. So I've got the left bird done, and then the flower leading up to it, and so it's a neutral color material. I am using one strand, an 18 count. I kind of go back and forth between using one strand or two, an 18, but I think it's looking pretty good. That bird may be a little on the coverage may not be quite so dark, but I like it. I like the way it's coming out. So that'll be a fun one to get back to. Moving right along because we don't have a whole lot left, and that's okay. Looks like this is going to be my last one that's not full coverage, and then my last ones will be full on my Heaven and Earths. So next piece to show is Stone Street Stitchworks called Bookhouse. Sorry for the glare, it's in a protector. I love this piece. I had figured out last time I was working on it that my house is one row too short, and that's going to be quite okay. Stitched on a piece of 16 count cream Aida, and so I have the house done and then one tree branch, but everything with that house is filled in, and yeah, I gotta get back to this one too. I'm touching all these WIPs and I want to stitch on everything, but yeah, that is a fun one. I realize how fast that I've been talking apparently, because this is going a lot quicker than I thought it would. I knew it wouldn't be a movie, but I didn't think that it would be this quick either. Oh. So the next piece, I've been working on this now for a couple of years, but it hasn't really been a focus piece by any means, and I don't know why. One of these days I'll have to get back to it, because it has been a while since I've worked on it. I am going to put the picture in here. This is Minnie, the Stitching Moon, artwork by Amy Stewart, and love the colors in this. Absolutely love it. I know, I don't remember what page number I'm on. It's all curled up still in the Q-snap. But the last time I was working on it, I was working all of that hair. I actually just saw somebody post their finished piece of this in the Heaven and Earth group the other day. I haven't really seen anybody working on this piece, so when I saw that finished piece, I was so excited to see it. But that's where we're at so far in the whole thing. I love the colors in these stars. Like, look at that. It's stunning. So, like I said, it's still in the Q-snap. So I have the moon. I love that top of the moon. You can see right there, it's like where you tighten a hoop, like a wooden hoop. So, very fun piece. I just haven't been working on it in a while. This is stitched on a piece of 16 count white Aida, 2 strands full cross. I do all of my full coverage, full cross. 2 strands. I don't think I have anything on, yeah. All of my full coverages are on 16 count for now. So a favorite that I know of a couple people love this piece. Again, another one I want to get back to. I edged the material with tape and it was gone. Again, I'll put the picture here. It is Mini Dark Goddess, artwork from Carol Cavallaris, artwork by Heaven and Earth. If I didn't say Stitching Moon is also Heaven and Earth. Yeah. I think I'm working away on page 3 on this piece. Oh, hold it up. It's not working out so well for me today. Try that, I guess. So, got that huge glob of white done on there. That took a while. And then just working away. So, like I said, I believe I'm working on page 3. And it's been a little while, so again, now that I'm touching everything, I want to work on it. Just want to work on everything. Darn job keeps getting in the way of everything, doesn't it? And so, my last WIP to share today, and again, we're going to put in a picture here. This is Mini Midnight Messenger. Artwork is by Ann Stokes. If you go to try to look on the, for this on the Heaven and Earth website, Messenger is spelled M-E-S-S-A-G-E-R. No, Messenger. M-E-S-S-A-N-G-E-R. It got misspelled on the website for some reason, so, and on the artwork, I guess. And so I started this one on a whim. I came across the artwork while talking with my sister one night, and I remember that was a Friday night, and Saturday morning I found a piece of material that was perfect size. I found most of the threads, ended up going shopping later that day to get the rest of the threads, and I got started on it. So this one I chose to go ahead with the regular print pattern because of using my iPad. The other ones have been in large print, and this is not even 1 page. It looks like it could be, but it's not 1 page. It goes down quite a bit more and goes over quite a bit more. So, but I love it, and if I can hold it right, you can actually start to see, to me anyways, I'm starting to see, like, you know, it's lightening up here because the background, so then there's the tree right here. So I'm loving this piece. Again, it's been a little bit since I've worked on it, but I want to get back to it. So the lines that I've got going on here is just because I've been working that color all the way across as I'm working it down. So I just kind of stopped where my thread ran out. But yeah, so another 16 count, white Aida, full cross, 2 strands. And I love it. So that is all of the WIPs that I have to share. So like I said, I didn't realize that I was going to talk as fast as I did, and that's all that I have to share. I know I still have the some comments to go through from my last video to reply to, and one of which was Carolyn Zook asking about seeing my eagles. Yes, I will share that, and I'll share that in another video. I'll probably end up doing kind of an insert or something so that you can actually see it on the wall. But I wanted to point out what was funny is that you can actually see my eagles finished on this calendar. I received a calendar as a gift. If you didn't see, if you're newer to the channel, it would have been on a video at like year end, where I was showing Christmas stitchy goodness that I got. A friend, it'd be my sister's mother-in-law, made a calendar all of finished pieces that I did, and this month is July, obviously, and the other piece is my Lady of the Flag. There's a glare from the lamp that's right there, but I just thought it was funny that you can still see my eagles, even though that's not the final framed piece. You can still see my stitched eagles. This, for anyone who may be newer and hasn't heard me say, this is actually a puzzle that's been put together and then glued and framed. My sister gave that to me a few years ago. She actually gave that to me before I started stitching on those eagles. That is Together We Stand, artwork by Jody Bergsma, Heaven and Earth, that I stitched and got framed, and it is amazing, and it is on my wall, and I love them. So that is it for me today. We're gonna go ahead and skip anything personal life stuff, just because keeping it at the WIP Parade. Nothing really new to report anyways. All is good on my front. So I hope everyone is doing well. Hope you are stitching, and it is I think I'm going to actually go ahead and get a new start going today. If I don't think I even said at the beginning of the video that today is July 15th. It is Thursday, and today is actually my birthday. So I've got a new start planned. I got to figure out what material I'm going to stitch it on, and we're gonna go get started on that. So I hope everyone is doing well. Keep stitching, and we'll see you guys again next time. Take care.